Welcome to the sun-drenched tropical paradise of Isle Delfino. We're so pleased to welcome you to our beautiful home.
Super Mario Sunshine, released in 2002 for the GameCube, broke the Super Mario mold in several ways. It's a 3D Mario title with some pretty divisive reception. It seems like people either love or detest this game. And I'll say, despite this being a treasured classic in my books, I do have to agree with some of the criticisms. Between the Chuckster level, the Sandbird level, and the nonsensical progression system of the game, it's easy to get frustrated with it. But the new and exciting setting of Isle Delfino was definitely a plus to me, and still is. Princess Peach and the gang originally traveled to Isle Delfino for a relaxing vacation, which got me thinking, would Isle Delfino truly be a good vacation spot? Let's get into it. So I'm going to be basing my opinions and analysis, if you can even call it that, off of an Isle Delfino pre-Sunshine. Obviously, with all the shenanigans in the game, a vacation wouldn't be stellar. Unless you're really into ghosts, then maybe Hotel Delfino would be a wonderland for you. Also, the pollution and water contamination post-Super Mario Sunshine would have devastating and lasting environmental consequences that would make tourism unethical. But I mean, this is the Mario universe, so the Return of the Shine sprites probably have the power to undo all of that or something. But anyway, growing up, I didn't really go on many vacations, but I've been able to go on a couple island vacations and to Japan in my adulthood, and I found that I categorize vacations in two ways: an activity vacation and a relaxation vacation. And the best vacations have a combination of both. Plenty of new and exciting activities to add to the itinerary, but also nice accommodations, spas, and plenty to eat and drink. Does Isle Delfino offer this? So clearly, this is an island, which means we'll have to fly here. I'm not sure what the going airfare rates are in the Mushroom Kingdom or the Mario universe at large, but the Delfino airstrip looks pretty tiny, so getting here might be a pain. Unless we're considering Mario Kart part of the Isle Delfino canon. In that case, Sunshine Airport looks perfectly spacious and comfortable. Personally, I already hate flying and just transportation in general, so this would be something to consider. Let's move on to accommodations. It looks like Hotel Delfino on Serena Beach is the only lodging to choose from on Isle Delfino, so we've got a monopoly going on, not great. And listen, the hotel, even without Shadow Mario and a ghost infestation, has seen better days. Water damage in the bathrooms, secret entrances between rooms, security looks not that great.
What is this, honey?
That being said, if I had the chance to stay in a real-life Hotel Delfino, say no more. I'll pay any price. Because despite being a clear security risk, all the secrets in this hotel will be a blast to explore. Something I kind of noticed as I was researching, I mean, if you even call this research, was that the hotel almost looked like a repurposed office building to me. I don't know, just the way the lobby is arranged, the placement of the fruit stand and the concierge desk, the bathrooms right by the staircase, and just the arrangement of all the rooms among the central pillar. This doesn't even mean anything. I just thought it was interesting. But hey, I adore the aesthetics of Hotel Delfino. The rooms each have their own flair and aren't cookie cutter like you might see in other hotels. They all seem to be decorated just a little bit differently. But as adorably niche as the room decorations are, the facilities are highly lacking. No faucets, no mirrors, no free shampoo. Literally uninhabitable. There's also the casino, which, to be fair, the decor is immaculate. I love the LCD ceilings and the bright aesthetics. And at least in the US, where I'm from, it's rare for casinos to be in hotels outside of Las Vegas, so for me, that'd be a wow factor. But it only looks like there's slot machines and one giant roulette wheel. I've actually never been to a casino yet myself, so this wouldn't bother me that much, but I think if you were looking for more, Hotel Delfino's casino might disappoint. I think Hotel Delfino's main attraction would be the absolute beauty of Serena Beach. I mean, this is picturesque. If only the bar wasn't constantly out of drinks because the employee is definitely hogging them all for herself, the outdoors would be perfect. All in all, Hotel Delfino wouldn't be a bad place to stay, but it wouldn't exactly be the figurehead of a luxurious vacation. So what is there to do on your Isle Delfino vacation? Let's go location by location. Delfino Plaza itself is a bustling hub with a beautiful canal, a fresh fruit market, and scenic landmarks like the Shine Gate. Definitely the perfect place to spend a sunny afternoon. Bianco Hills definitely provides more of a countryside vibe. The grassland leading up to the big windmill would be a great place to have a picnic and soak in the views. That's just about it to do here though. Just kind of look around at the scenery. Rico Harbor at first glance doesn't look like a suitable location for visitors, but you could easily spend the day here fishing or partaking in the fresh market. At least I'm assuming that's what this is. We only see this little marketplace in the Yoshi's Fruit Adventure episode. Gelato Beach would be an awesome place to visit on your Isle Delfino vacay. Aside from being the proclaimed sunniest beach on Isle Delfino, complete with a little snack bar, Gelato Beach is full of culture and nature to enjoy and appreciate. Once you're done basking in the sun's rays and swimming in the gorgeous blue ocean, you could marvel at the dune buds, go on an expedition to the coral reef, enjoy the watermelon festival, or enjoy some local music in this little amphitheater area. Gelato Beach is easily a destination you could spend a full day or two at. Pina Park is clearly one of the main attractions for entertainment on Isle Delfino, situated on a little islet near the tail of the mainland. Pina Park is the picture of a happy and colorful theme park. I have absolutely zero complaints about the atmosphere here. I'm such a big fan of anything super colorful, gaudy, and cute. Also, the sunflowers at the entrance gate are adorable. I just had to mention them. Though the park is quite small, and of course, for this being a location in a video game, there's only so much detail to include that makes sense logistically. It has a lot of character, but as far as the apparent quality of the park and its attractions, it does remind me a lot of the defunct Joyland near my hometown, or the questionable safety of small-time amusement parks. The roller coaster hardly looks safe, the Yoshi go-round is falling apart, the pirate ships don't even have seats, and don't get me started on whatever this is. Also, what's an amusement park without food? For those thrill seekers though, maybe this is more of a challenge than a hazard though, and spending a day here would definitely be entertaining enough. Noki Bay is by far the most beautiful and serene spot Isle Delfino has to offer, with intricate ruins that convey a rich history and culture. There is a tanuki renting out boats, but other than that, there's not a whole lot else to do other than look at stuff. And by the way, I won't touch on Serena Beach, as I feel like it was already sufficiently covered when talking about accommodations. Pianta Village does seem to me like the type of place that tourists should stay away from, but I can't really explain why, other than the fact that it seems like kind of a dick move as a tourist to butt into such a residential part of the island. Having said that, they have a wonderful looking hot spring to soothe sore muscles and the Fluff Festival to enjoy. Coconut Mall is one of the most iconic tracks in Mario Kart, and for good reason. It's adorable aesthetically and the music is amazing. Although not canon to Super Mario Sunshine, a shopping mall would be a great tourist destination and a great way to fill an afternoon. There are several other locations in Mario Kart that are loosely based on Super Mario Sunshine and Isle Delfino, such as Peach Beach, Delfino Pier, and Delfino Square, but to me there isn't enough information to really consider them. So here is where we'd consider the cost of an Isle Delfino vacation if we had anything to work off of. On the bright side, it does seem like there are plenty of things to do here that wouldn't cost you a dime realistically, such as swimming and relaxing on the beach, enjoying the Fluff Festival, or picnicking and exploring in Bianco Hills. I'm not sure what airfare costs are like in the Mushroom Kingdom, but I'm sure it wouldn't exactly be cheap. I mean, a round-trip flight currently from Midwest United States to Honolulu, Hawaii is $500 to $1,000 US, so I'm sure food and accommodations costs would be comparable to any average vacation. All you gotta do is budget and stick to it, and expenses will fall into place. I think transportation would be Isle Delfino's biggest downfall. There are no motor vehicles on the island, and according to the game's island guide, transportation is achieved through small boats. This would severely cut into a lot of time, especially considering how the premier locations are spread out across the island. Pina Park is even located on its own separate islet. Interestingly enough, the game's files do contain text leftovers for a train system to travel between destinations. Some of the dialogue includes lines like, "Please let me see your ticket. The price comes to X coins, and will you be purchasing a travel stamp?" Maybe the system would have changed my outlook on Isle Delfino transportation, and also perhaps given us some insight to the economy and relative prices for services. Safety would be another important factor to consider when traveling for vacation. Let's face it, the people on Isle Delfino are a little quirky. They say weird things and sometimes just randomly launch you into the air. There's also plenty of hostile native wildlife like cataquacks. I have the strength of a leaf blowing in the wind, so I might need to think twice before coming here. Now, I feel like I've been a little harsh overall, so I feel a little bad, but honestly, considering how low cost an Isle Delfino vacay would probably be in comparison to other places, it'd be well worth it. When I was little, I always dreamed of visiting a real-life Isle Delfino and promised myself that if I ever got super rich, I'd recreate it in real life to scale. Jokes aside, it's a very nostalgic game location for me, and despite its flaws, is a fictional destination I think of fondly.